this patient about to die too. So I'm like, you know what? There's only so much I can do. Shay, there's only so much that you can do. Just pass the rest of your pills. Make sure everybody's, not in pain. Make sure everybody's stable. And make sure you did your rounds and clean your people up and go home. I had that in mind. I had to keep the patient that was about to die good to go. And I took report and I got through that shift, okay? I got through that shift. Let me see. So this is when I had my wits in. The scheduler, we don't clock in and clock out, like I said. We use a timesheet. We have to write down everything. So they have a booklet where all the travelers come in, open the book, sign in, sign out, right? Then they have more sheets. If you don't take a lunch, you have to sign this sheet. And you have to give a reason why you didn't take a lunch. Because we ain't had no staff. We ain't had no relief. You know that. You know that. So I had to write down each time that I didn't take a lunch. I had to write down each time where I stayed past 7:30 because you get paid for all of this, right? And they want reasons why. So I didn't add that this place does not do payroll on time. They have to alert my agency the extra hours that I've been putting in, the overtime. Now I'm only contracted for 60, but baby, I'm doing more than that. Way more than that. So every time it comes, because I'm working on Sunday night or I finish by Sunday, and they have about 3 schedules that I remember. They come in as early as 4 o'clock and stay as late as 11 o'clock at night, okay? So they have more than enough time to finish payroll. So it'll be Monday morning. Remind you, they really want payroll sheets to be done that Sunday night, but they said it was okay to send them by Monday morning. Monday morning, I'm asking for my time card so I can punch it in and I can sign it and she can sign it. They don't sign our time cards because none of the shit ain't done. So this is when I'm fed up because this lady comes in, walks late, and I'm trying to sit in the scheduler's office and it's already time for me to go. She comes in with her coffee. She's already late for work. And she's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I had to go get some coffee. And I'm like, you know what? Girl, get my sheets so I can take my pictures and stuff like that. And I looked at it and I was like, you know, it ain't signed right. Well, we haven't finished payroll. What you mean? Bro, it's a new week. I'm not about to risk my money by fucking with y'all. Have my shit done. I'm literally at my wit's end. So I tell her, I'm like, listen, why is it not done? Why is that? Because it's about 3 of y'all up in here. 4. And you telling me payroll still ain't done. I'm not about to wait on y'all. This is when my blood is boiling. I had a rough shift. I had a bad shift. And it ain't done. So she comes over. She said, you know what I hate? What? When you travelers come here, keep asking about your timesheets. Okay? You will get paid. You don't have to worry about it. I mean, her whole demeanor freaking changed because yes, me and the other travelers are literally pissed that payroll ain't done. If my time isn't right, I don't show up to work. So I'm telling you to get your shit together because you won't have somebody to come work the next day. So she got literally pissed at me. So I'm like, you know when you're so mad where you about to swing? Like, yes, my character went out. This is how I knew I needed to go because I was about to swing on this lady. She was like, listen, I'm sick of this. I am so sick of this. And I'm like, you know what? Don't worry about it. Go ahead and sign it. Sign it because what I need you to do is sign it and say that you are pending OT, okay? So you can send in your my OT hours to the agency and they can know somebody signed it, okay? And she's like, well, I'm going to sign it. Just wait. And she literally, like, she mocked me. This lady mocked me. She literally picked up her pen and started going real slow like this. So she was definitely racist. Like, we have so much racism that we have to really unfold and peel back the layers. And if you have not seen my TikTok videos about the recent issues with the millionaire nurse march that's going on, that will tell you. I'll actually do a whole video on it. But we have so much racism on top of what we got to deal as travelers that it ain't even funny. This lady was like mocking me, man. So I'm telling you, I already hate this place. Damn the money. I already hate this place. And you playing with me. So I said, you know what? I took a picture and I decided right then and there I wasn't gonna be back. I wasn't gonna be back. I got in the car, I called my recruiter. I told him what was up. And I remind you, this is not the first letter that I wrote about this hospital. I wrote 2 letters about how bad this place was. My recruiter like, yeah, I sent the issue to the project manager. And I'm like, I have a feeling that you didn't, because that project manager never called me back. All they did was switch me to nights, and this shit was still bad. So you haven't done much of nothing. He was like, well, just send your issue and we'll get back to you and stuff like that. I'm like, well, you got 24 hours, honey, because this is it. You better move me to a different hospital or a vaccination contract, because that's what they had. I know that was going on, was another vaccination contract that another girl got put on with. You know what I'm saying? He was like, well, we'll see about that. Just give me a moment. Don't do nothing yet. Go home. I tell Dree about the issue. I'm like, girl, I quit. He don't know that, but I quit, right? And so she was like, shit, Dree already quit her job too. Like, we did not last at this place no more than 3 weeks. We didn't. And remind you, me and Dree was at 2 different hospitals. It was bad. She did ER, I did med surg and ER. They were treating us like shit, like fucking like we was their slaves. So he calls me while I'm sleeping. He's like, yeah, so, you know, we still need you to go to work and stuff like that. And things can't be dropped at the, you know, at the snap of a finger. Like, that's what I remember him saying, basically saying that I need you to go to work and we'll figure it out later. Like, he wasn't trying to make no moves for me. He wasn't trying to advocate for me. And that's when I was like, yeah, we're done. Cancel my contract so I can go back to sleep. Okay? Because I'm tired. Like, y'all know when I'm tired, I be having the bags under my eyes. My acne gets out of control. I was starting to develop rashes, heart palpitation. I wasn't eating right, or I was rarely eating at all. Remind you, rarely eating at all. I was barely being hydrated because I was too busy working and too busy trying to catch up on a few Z's. I wasn't taking lunch, so I was already not in my right mind. Okay. So I was like, listen, you ain't advocating for me. You ain't making no moves for me. I'm on the phone. Like, I'm not about to argue with you or nothing like that, because it's obvious you didn't do no changes. You didn't do nothing for me. And so I was like, go ahead and cancel my contract. Clear. So he sent me messages talking about, you know, you risking employment with us and you risk anything with this and with the hospital system. I don't give a fuck about Riverside. I don't give a fuck about this agency. You ain't the only agency out there. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't care about no agency job. There is hundreds, thousands of y'all across America. Baby, I am crossing the line of each one because my days are numbered in nursing already. So you ain't got to worry about me coming back to this mug. Well, don't you want to just think about it? What about this? What about... F that money, okay? I literally gave you a warning about this place and you did nothing. I literally tell you I'm dealing with the hands of racism and you did nothing. You just worried about your check. Yeah, get off my line. Get off my line. He's sitting here messaging me like, I'm just so sorry, and I'm just been thinking about you and stuff like that. I'm sorry, it just couldn't work out. No, you didn't do shit. So I was done with it. Me and Dree both quit our jobs, and from that day, 24 hours later, my mental health got better. I catched up on some sleep. I literally was getting my physical and mental back together, like for real. Like, me and Dree was going out to eat. We was going shopping. Like, we was just chilling. Like, we already had in our head that we was going to start looking for other contracts. Like, that money, although it was great money, I made some money, okay? Money. It wasn't worth it. It just wasn't worth it. I was like, y'all can keep that. And actually, they wanted me to extend that contract for like another month, but they ended up cutting it short because the rates is coming down or whatever the fuck. Maybe they met their quota. But these people did not have no staff. They staff didn't barely want to be there. They was treating me like shit, okay? Pure shit. But I dealt with it because, first of all, I'm there for a check and patience. That's it. Dealt with it. But after a while, I realized, I said, back last year, I said, Shay, you gonna put your money you gonna put your money last. Like your mental health is gonna come first and your money last. And that's what I had to do. Because it was it's gonna be me fighting somebody, or it was gonna be me leaving in the middle of my shift. That's how bad it was for me. That's how bad it was for me. Like, I could only count on my hands about 3 to 4 people who was very helpful during the whole time. But the rest of them bitches, trash. Grade A trash. Trash. But y'all, I had my fun in Cali. I do miss it, but I actually ended up coming back home, getting myself together around here, and you know, I'm feeling so out of touch with reality right now. But I signed another contract coming up. Me and Dree hit the lotto again, despite the rates coming down. You know, the market is the market. But I told him, I said, you know, I'm gonna need about 2 weeks off. My birthday coming up. You know, I just want to chill. Okay, I'm sorry about that. But like I said, y'all, I know some of y'all follow me on TikTok. And I know some of y'all be watching like, when y'all gonna post? When y'all gonna post? Like, you know, I know y'all see that shit. I know y'all see that we all be going through some stuff, and some people be like, oh, you're being very discouraging and stuff like that. But I gotta tell y'all what's facts of what's going on in healthcare. What we got in healthcare is the real issue. What we got going behind them closed doors and what we facing and dealing with these irate patients and these people that's dying every day is a real issue. But it's like, when you gonna put the nurses' health first? You know what I'm saying? When we gonna come first? That shit, it don't matter to you because you see me as a number. You know what I'm saying? So that's when they say, oh, don't do this for the money. Fuck that. Bro, I'm literally, in your eyes, I ain't even a nurse. You see me as expendable. Like y'all seen on my one TikTok video where I said, I'm not the nurse, I'm the maid. I'm the cook, I'm the janitor, I'm the administration. I'm everything but the nurse. I'm all of this, people. I'm your therapist. You know what I'm saying? So that was my issue that I had at hand with this place. Like, y'all know I hate bedside, but the bag was real. The bag was real, but I'm quickly learning that my days are numbered. And I'm talking about 1 year left. 1 year. But I had to come in and tell my truth. I will probably do another video about the racism that we're facing in healthcare. I guess I went a little bit viral on TikTok about me exposing the truth of really what's going on in healthcare. And it was something that needed to be said. It was something that needed to be said. So go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on TikTok. Like I said, I don't have any other social media platforms. But be ready for the next video because I'm bringing heat. Because the world just need to know that healthcare is currently collapsing. It's time to stop lying, y'all. It's collapsing. Peace.